Yes. So today we are going to discuss about physical and chemical changes. Okay. Actually, in chemistry, or if you see around yourself, okay, many changes will be happen day to day. Okay. As you take example of weather. Okay. From last few weeks, it starts winter. Okay. Then after that, rainy season will become. Okay, or in between them summer season will become. So this is the alternation of temperatures. Same way, okay, there are many substances. Every day you come across many changes in your surroundings. So these changes may involve one or more substances. For example, your mother may ask to dissolve sugar in water to make a cold drink. Okay, making a sugar solution is a change. Similarly, setting curd from milk is also a change. Okay, you all know that curd is made from milk. Okay, so it is a conversion of milk into curd. So it is also a change. Sometimes milk becomes sour. Okay, souring of milk is a change. Okay, then stretched rubber band also represent a change. Okay, the rubber band, suppose this is a rubber band when it is in resting position, so the when you elongate it, okay, its position will like this. Okay, so it is also a change. Then you have to make a list of 10 changes you have noticed around you. Okay, in this chapter we shall perform some activities and study the nature of these changes. Broadly, these changes are of two kinds: physical and chemical. Okay, so when we talk about in a very much broad way, okay, it is only of two type of categories for the changes. First is physical, and second one is chemical change. So if you see the in this structure, okay, these are some paper pieces are given. Now we have to do some activity. Why these paper pieces are given? So what you have to do, you have to cut a piece. Okay, we have to study about first about the physical changes. Cut a piece of paper in four square. Okay, cut each square piece further into four square pieces. Lay these pieces on the floor or a table so that the pieces acquire the shape of the original piece of paper. Okay, obviously you cannot join the pieces back to make the original piece, but is there a change in the property of the paper? Okay, suppose this is a big paper, you cut it down in small parts. Okay, you cannot acquire the original shape, but it's when you say that the property of the paper is not change, it will remain a paper. Okay, paper part or pieces of paper. Then in activity 2c, collect the chalk dust lying on the floor near the chalkboard in your classroom, or crush a small piece of chalk into dust. Okay, add a little water to the dust to make a paste. Roll it into the shape of a piece of chalk. Let it dry. Then you have to uh, let it dry for some time. Okay, what you have to do, you have to collect the chalk dust. Okay, and crush a small piece of chalk into dust, and you have to add a little water. Okay, then it will become a paste like structure. Okay, so then you have to roll into a shape of a piece of chalk. Then you have to leave it dry. Did you recover chalk from the dust? Okay, so you can recover that chalk from its dust also. Okay, So in next activity, you see, okay, after these understand these activity, you will be understand to what will be uh, going there. Okay, take some ice in a glass or plastic tumbler. Melt a small piece of portion by placing the tumbler in the sun. You have now a mixture of ice and water. Now place the tumbler in a fixing or freezing mixture. Okay, ice plus common salt. Little bit common salt you have to add. Okay, so what is the activity? First, you have to take some ice. Okay, and in a glass or in a plastic tumbler. Then you have to melt a small portion of ice. Okay, by placing the tumbler into the sun. Then you have to have a mixture of ice and water. Okay, if you place them in a freeze, okay, then you can think what will be happen. Does the water become solid ice once again? Okay, the solid water will become ice as if you have refrigerator in your home, so you can also understand this. Okay, then one another activity for to understand physical change, that boil some water in a container. Do you see the steam rising from the surface of water? Hold an inverted pan by its handle over the steam at some distance from the boiling water. Observe the inner surface of the pan. Okay, you have to boil water in a container. Okay, in which water is contained. So you have to see the steam. Okay, rising from this water. Okay, surface of water, and you have to hold an inverted pan. Okay, just opposite ulta pan. Okay, by its handle over the steam at some distance from the boiling water. Observe the inner surface of the pan. Okay, this is the activity. You have to don't be confused about it. Just see. Okay, this is the container in which water is boiling. This is your pan. Okay, tawa. Okay, so you can see the water droplets inner side. So, do you see droplet of water there? Yes, of course. Okay. Then another activity is here. So you have to take caution first. Be careful while handling a flame. Okay. So hold a used hacksaw blade with a pair of tongs. You have to use a hacksaw blade. Okay. I hope you understand the hacksaw blade, and with a pair of tongs. Keep the tip of the free end of the blade on the gas stove. Wait for a few minutes. Does the color of the tip of the blade change? Yes. Remove the blade from the flame. Observe the tip once again after some time. Okay. Does it get back its original color? Yes, obviously. So now there is a conclusion arise. Okay, now we have to understand very carefully. In activities 6.1, see on your book also in activities 6.1 and 6.2 above. Okay, you saw that paper of and a piece of chalk underwent change in size. Okay, goes or not? They goes in change in size. Their size is changing. Okay, when we cut it paper into many pieces, its sizes will become smaller. Okay, same for the chalk dust only. Okay, so their changes will be occur. So in activities 6.3 and 6.4, water change its state from solid to liquid or from gas to liquid. Okay, in the activity 6.3 and 6.4. In 6.3, what we will do, what we was do, we were doing, we were do that freezing. Okay, freezing the water into refrigerator. Then in 6.4, we just boil the water. Okay, in which it's converted into gas to liquid when we just put a pan over the surface of water. Okay, it gets the water droplets. So in last activity 6.5, the hacksaw blade change color on heating. Okay, it becomes some what red. So properties, now the main thing has been arise here. Properties such as shape, size, color, and state of a substance are called its physical properties. So what do you understand by physical properties? If someone said that what do you understand by physical properties, so you have to say that properties such as shape, size, color, and state of a substance are called physical properties. Okay, the shape, size, and color and state of a substance. Okay, it is in the form of liquid, solid, or gases. It is known as state. Okay, so a change in which a substance undergoes a change in its physical properties is called a physical change. Okay, so physical change means as the name suggests, so when a substance is undergoes under a change in its physical properties. Okay, when a substance undergoes a uh, change in its physical properties such as shape, size. Okay, you have to understand also shape, size, color, and state. So we call it as a physical change. A physical change is generally reversible. Okay, reversible means we can, in such a change, no new substance is formed. Reversible means, suppose, okay, you have to understand that reversible, what is the means of this reversible? So when you take, okay, a water, okay, into the fridge, it become ice. Then when we put it outside in the sun, it again become the water. Okay, so it means it's reversible. Okay, from water we get the solid state ice, then it again become the water. So this change will, you can understand is reversible. Okay, so in such a change no new substance is formed. Okay, from 6.1 to 6.5 activity, you seen any new substances formed there? Not. Okay, no new substance is formed in physical changes. Okay, so now we have to consider of the other kind of change.